How well do the wines of Prince Edward County fare against wines from other great winemaking regions? The question is answered by the expert judges and guests attending Judgement of Kingston 2025 wine tasting, celebrating its 10th year. My guest is Lubomir Luchik, one of the founding members of Judgement Kingston. Well, hello, and thanks for coming on to your TV. So are we trying a Chardonnay first or a Pinot Noir?
Well, this year we're doing something a bit different, but no, we're not going to try it because it's too early in the day.
Oh.
It's too early. I did think about it, but I thought I'd better keep ourselves sober.
Okay.
This year we're trying something different because it's our 10th anniversary. We are actually having 5 county Chardonnays competing against each other. So it's the county versus the county.
Oh.
And then we take a break and we're having 5 Pinot Noirs competing against each other from the county. So normally we would have 3 wines from the county, 3 wines from another region, Niagara, New Zealand, Burgundy, what have you. This year, because it's our 10th, we thought 10 wines instead of 6, and all from the county, because the county is producing exceptionally fine wines. Some of them are world-class wines, and they're as good as anything you can get from just about any region you can think of in the world. So it's a way of highlighting the great winemakers and wines of the county, and also having a chance to compete against each other.
So it's like having a prom king and a prom queen.
Exactly. Exactly.
So tell me about the event. What happens when people step in the door?
Right. Well, people come into the door, and then it's at the Marriott, the Water's Edge. There are open seats for people who bought 1 ticket or 2 and so on. Some are reserved tables. People come in, they will get a scorecard for the county Chardonnay, let's say. They'll have each of the wines in front of them. Everyone gets to try all of the wines, so you have 2-ounce pours of 5 wines, so let's say the Chardonnay. You will be listening to professional judges talking about what to look for in a county Chardonnay and a Chardonnay more generally. They'll be tasting, you'll be tasting. You don't know what you're tasting, just that they're from the county. You make your notes, you're listening to the judges and what they're saying. You're deciding with your friends what you like, because wine is a personal thing. Taking notes, and then you rank order them. Then you vote as a member of the audience. Meanwhile, the judges deliberate. They come out, they announce the results, number 1, 2, 3, and then the public's vote is taken. Very often they coincide, very often, but not always. And so sometimes we've had the judges go, well, we like this wine, and the public says, well, we like the wine you chose as number 2. So there's a bit of variance there. But over a decade, the county wines have done extremely well. I mean, number 1, number 2, number 3. I think I told you earlier, the one time the county fared less well, it came 3rd, was against Burgundy. Well, again, Burgundy's had a winemaking tradition going back almost 3,000 years. The county, 30 years. So, you know, I think the county will get better, but it has gotten better every year. And that's one of the delights. You can actually see the evolution of a wine growing area just down the road making world-class wine.
So you don't have to be a wine connoisseur.
No. This is not one of those events where, you know, sniff, sniff. It's you will listen to professionals, but you will try the wine yourself. You will be told this is what you should be looking for, you know, in a classic sense of a Chardonnay or a Pinot Noir. But it's up to you to decide what you like.
And the event essentially has 2 objectives. 1, to create awareness of how good these wines are.
Yes.
But 2, also to raise money for local charities.
Yeah, one of the things that we all agreed on a decade ago, when it was still the Royal Winers organizing this from RMC in Queens, was that we would always raise funds for local charities. And we were particularly interested in food security issues, making sure that our friends and neighbors who might be in need could get something to eat. And so very early on, we decided that we would make donations to local charities and regional charities. So things like the Hospital Foundation, Martha's Table, Lion Hearts, the Salvation Army, Lunches by George, the food store in Wellington, the food bank there, Storehouse it's called, to organizations that are helping our fellow Kingstonians and people in this region get over hard times. And again, that's one of the nice things. You know, we're all volunteers. We have a few expenses. We have to rent the hall and pay for posters and that sort of thing. But all of the proceeds go to local regional charities. So we're promoting culinary tourism, we're promoting the great wines and winemakers of the county, telling people, look, just down the road you can have some great wines. But at the same time, we're helping our fellow citizens, and that's been very satisfying. We've raised to date somewhere in the order of $56,000, and I think we're going to be giving at least $10,000 this year. So and that's all because a group of us got together and said, let's have some fun, let's try some good wine, and let's help others.
And 10 years later,
we're still here.
You're still here, and
wine is a preservative.
And doing very well, because this event is essentially almost
sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I start to fret a little toward the beginning of October, saying, have we sold enough tickets? But there's always a surge. And we've sold out almost every year. Even during COVID, of course, we had to reduce the numbers, but we continued during COVID. We this year are essentially sold out online. There are always a few seats still available at the door, but it's first come, first serve, and I can't guarantee anything anymore. As of this morning, it was essentially sold out. Experience teaches me that there will always be some people who don't come. So we don't give refunds for tickets. If someone doesn't come, they don't come. But if there's an empty seat and someone comes to the door and says, could I buy a ticket, we let them in, because again, the money goes to charity.
And they must come to the door on November 15th.
That's right, this Saturday.
It's from 2 to 6.
Yep,
So
yep.
If you're thinking of getting one of those
I would be
hard
there.
to get
I would
tickets,
be there at 1:45 if I
if
wanted
not
to get
earlier.
a ticket. Yeah.
And it's at the Residence Inn by Marriott.
Yeah, the Water's Edge down at the bottom.
Right. So a great opportunity to learn about the wines from the county,
Yep.
from experts.
Yes.
So you'll learn a little bit more about wine tasting and what to look for.
You learn about wine tasting, you learn about county wines, you learn about county winemakers. There's a silent auction where you can bid on wine, and again, all those proceeds go to the charities, so you'll be able to bid against others in the room for wines from previous judgments. So say you were here 2 years ago and you really liked the Pinot Noirs that we had. You can bid on a 6-pack and take it home.
So
try it again.
All that and
Entertainment and food.
raise money for
Yeah.
some very important local charities.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's for a good cause. And
All
that's
right.
something I've been very happy to be part of.
November 15th. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Jenny.